Ayan mga vlogs, ang ating setting ngayon is Action 4 Gain 3, tapos 1800 yung aking nilagay. Nag-ano ako ng sa mga adjustment ng exposure. Ayan, para alam natin. Ayan. Tapos naka-wide pala tayo, basketball tayo. Yan, mag-shooting tayo. Ayan, ayan ko na. Free throw. Wala. Adjust ko muna yung tulong ko. Wala pa rin. Yung mga vlogs atin itong hilig natin dati nung bata tayo, no, ang mag-basketball. So talagang hilig natin. Tsaka yung basketball walang hilig sa atin. Yun ang problema. Kaya ngayon hindi, na-injured tayo. Yung aking left knee, arthroscopic surgery, ACL tear nung mga more than 20 years ago na. Mga nasa 20s pa tayo. Yun ang aking edad ngayon. So yun, no, ang ating buhay dito sa Canada, ang lang, parang repetitive. Kaya kailangan i-entertain mo talaga yung sarili mo, no? Yan, para hindi ka maburyo. Yan. Kaya yung mga ganyang ibon na lumilipad, parang entertainment na sa akin. Setting na to is manual yung white balance, 6400K Kelvin ata yun, no? Yan, kita ko dito sa screen niya. Yan, ano kung anong difference. Ito, yun, testing. Pati yung sound, naka +3 yung gain adjustment niya. So yan, ito naman wala tong light enhancement, yung auto low light enhancement. Okay pa naman, I think. Ito yung auto white balance with low light turned off, yung auto low light turned off. Yan, pati yung voice or mic is +3. Naman yung auto, lahat yung white balance tsaka yung auto exposure. Yan naman, auto low light on, tapos auto exposure tsaka auto white balance, naka-on lahat yung automatic. Nga,
a few moments later.
wala, no, may nakausap si Esme na tungkol sa, matagal na siya, 2002 ata na lumipat sa Vancouver. Nakita daw niya yung mga kwento niya, nakita daw niya yung mga tao ron, 2-3 yung trabaho sa train, nakanganga daw yung mga tao, tulog habang pauwi na sa train. So yun ang isa sa mga, tsaka kailangan mo magtrabaho dahil yung rent is mataas. Kung gusto mong magkabahay, kailangan yung sa 1 million na minimum na 5% ng 1 million is 500,000 kailangan mong i-down para maka 5% ka. Tapos kung investor ka naman, kailangan 20%, pero some brokers they can say, pero kung lilipatan mo kasi, tapos yung iniwan mong bahay na paparentahan, yun ang paparentahan mo, tapos yung bagong bibilin mo, yun ang lilipatan mo, doon yung magiging parang way na para 5% lang yung ida-down mo. Kasi kung hindi mo lilipatan, kung investment 20%, yan, but some people will get away with it, sabihin nila lilipatan, pero minsan hindi naman lumilipat. Ayan, kami lumipat kami once, tapos pinarentahan yung isa. So yun lang ang isang rental. So dapat mag-repeat pa, kaso sa edad kong ito parang kung kailangan ko ng guide or tulong. Si Esmin man, hindi naman siya willing matuto sa mga ganyan. Gusto lang niya magtrabaho. So hirap kung mag-isa ka lang. Dapat teamwork ang mangyayari niya, no? Kung kayo mag-asawa, pareho kayo ng direction, parehas kayong pataas. Pero kung yung isa lang ang medyo gusto nito, tapos yung isa medyo bahala ka na dyan, ikaw na lang mag-isikaso niyan, parang mahirap, ano? It's too much of a responsibility. Kaya nga partner, kaya I'm not saying she's not being helpful, but yun ang sitwasyon. I'm just saying, right? So anyways, yeah, yung bahay nga daw is gusto nilang makabili ng bahay, kaya lumipat sila dito sa North BC. Kasi sa ngayon tumataas, pero say may isang bahay ka dun sa city, 1 million house, benta mo, lipat ka rito sa North BC, di nakadalawang bahay ka, isang rental, isang paupahan. So gawin mong rental income yung isa, o di less ang trabaho mo, more time ka sa freedom, no? Yun ang pagkahabang tumatanda ka, yun freedom from time of what you want to do to yourself, for your enjoyment of the family, time together with the family, tsaka just live life, hindi yung puro trabaho, no? Yung trabaho nang nagko-control sa buhay natin. I mean, nagkakapera ka nga, pero on what for, right? Kailangan mong i-balance din, work-life balance ang sarili mo para may enjoyment ka naman. So you buy the experience, right? Hindi yung you buy stuff na gamit, like in traveling, ganyan, through other countries, Mexico, ganyan. Ako nagbabalak nga akong states muna, together with the family first, and then I might go and try something else, maybe Vietnam or something, or Thailand, ayan, o kaya South America, I'm not sure. So but yun yung mga places na gusto kong puntahan, no? Because of the food, yung pho, I like pho, I love pho. Well, yung una, siyempre sa pagbago pa talaga, hindi mo sabihin na you love this food, but eventually gusto mo na. So yun ang plano ko. Tsaka yung gusto ko rin ng mga South American food, yan, mga South America. Sa Mexico, yung mga burritos, no, mga tacos. Pero nung nandun ako sa Mexico, wala naman masyado. Ano lang din, like yung mga sangkap ng tacos, yun, yung mga soft taco naman yung mga na-try ko doon. Hindi yung talagang yung burrito. Sa street food ata yun eh. Kaya sa mga hotel, wala masyado. Yung ano lang, mga sangkap siguro sa loob ng burrito, tapos you can make it your own. You can make your own burrito sa ano. Meron naman sila mga flat doon eh, mga bread na flat tacos ata tawag doon. Soft tacos. Yan. Yun, nung lumipat nga sila rito, sabi nila. Una nga, lilipat sila ata sa Fort St. John. Tapos summertime, nagkaroon ng sunog sa Fort St. John. Tapos the next year, balak sa Kelowna na summertime, nagkaroon ng sunog. So hindi natuloy. So eventually, natuloy sila dito sa Prince George. And yun. At yun nga, na they're working together sa ESME. Yan. Ayaw ko lang sa mga gustong mag-start ng YouTube, just do it. I mean, it's been helpful for me as a person. Ibang tumatanda is, I think there's a niche for people over 40 that can share their experience. Kasi nga, we have the experience. So, we should share our experience. So, eventually, or people around younger age can learn from our sharing ng experience, di ba? So, yun, ang advice ko lang din is just do it. Don't worry about the first couple of uploads. It's a way of learning too, right? Like every upload that I'm doing, I'm learning something new, right? Sa editing, software wise, and yung mga effects. It's a lot of there's a lot of things involved. Not only like straightforward na, kasi it's a lot of action. So right, people, you have to manipulate editing, your pixels. So yeah, it's yung camera that you have to use. I suggest has to be ultra wide or wide camera. So people, if you vlog, people can see your background. Yan. So yung mga people who vlog na mga sticks on one subject, they can vlog just the background from their home, right? So and then their information is yung mga na-absorb ng mga listeners. But for my type of vlog is like it's a mix, different type of things like food, places, so vlogging and then tip yan ang ating vlog na just sharing our experiences and the mga ating mga kababayan at sa ating sana nga I can vlog mostly in English para wider yung ating audience, but I'm not gonna force myself to do that, right? So yun, ang advice ko lang is start your vlog and it's gonna suck your first 10 uploads or whatnot, right? So who cares? It's you on the tube. Kaya nga YouTube, kasi your experience, sharing your experience. It's not someone's experience. You can relate or you can reference to other people's experience, but make sure their privacy is protected, right? So and yun din ang kaibahan, no? Pansin ko yung mga foreign vloggers na nagpupunta sa Pilipinas, they have so much support sa ating mga kababayan Filipino over there when they go there. But the other way around, like pagka nag-vlog ka rito sa public and some people see you, they say, oh, you're invading privacy, right? So they have things about privacy, or sometimes they say, oh, it's copyright, but I don't know. I just tell them, I'm not vlogging to take your video. I'm vlogging just for myself. So I always do that. Kala nila sila yung kinukunan ko, but I'm not interested in like voyeurism or something like that. Yun ang ano nila, ang nasa isip nila eh. Kasi parang binobosuhan mo sila. Kaya you taking their video, something like that, right? So it's a different way of thinking dito sa North America or Canada or US or any other Western country. Pero sa atin, they love cameras. Kasi yung mga I think the way I see it is camera is very, it's expensive. Yung mga say ako nasa bukid, trabaho ko is magsasaka. I don't think I can afford a camera like here in America, in Canada. If you're a minimum wage worker, you can still afford to buy a camera or drive a decent car, because it's a need, right? It's and people in the Philippines, they don't understand that. Like cars here are it's a need to be used sa winter time, right? So kami sa Pilipinas, ang mga nakaka-afford lang yung mga merong pera, right? So pag may kotse ka or may sakyan ka sa Pilipinas, parang tingin sa'yo may kaya ka. But here, everyone is equal. If you have a car new or whatever, for me, it's point A, point B, to go from point A to point B safely, right? Nang walang problema. So as long as your car is safe, and yun, at kailangan mo talaga ng car dito sa Canada. Yan, ayun na muna, at nagagabi na, at mag-shooting muna ako. Ayos mga kablog.